What's up, everyone? It's your girl, TheKyannaAlexandra, and I'm back on schedule and back with another YouTube video. It's the first video of 2022, so happy new year. I decided we're gonna actually throw it back to 2018 when the LGBTQ tag was around, and I decided I'm going to redo the LGBTQ tag. I know it's kind of like, why? But yeah, I was watching the old video and I was like, yo, some of my answers to these questions kind of changed, and actually really did change. So I was like, you know what? And how I'm gonna, okay. We're just gonna hop right into the video. Hopefully y'all like that new intro. Did y'all peep? Did y'all see the new intro? Yeah. Get into it. Get into the new intro, Major Lazer. So yeah, let's just hop right into the video and get started. So this is like throwback oldie dummy old YouTube. So let's just get started. So the first question is, what do you identify as? As you guys know, I do not identify at all. And you know what, like, not identifying I thought it was gonna be like easy just to be like, okay, well, I don't identify and that's it. But these past few years, it's been hard to get people to understand what not identifying your sexuality means. And I say that because everybody wants to put you in a box. And if you watch my last video, you understand why, you know, where this is coming from. Like, everybody want to put you in a box, right? That's how people can understand you. But the way I always felt about my sexuality is that I embody a little bit of everything. So I never felt it necessary to identify after a while, because even when I was trying to identify, it was bringing me like stress. Like, okay, who I am within this community, like, what do these people want to see? Like, can I be like this person, that person, this person, that person? And ultimately it just wasn't working out. So I just chose not to identify, and I've been happy ever since. So I don't identify. Question number 2, how did you discover your sexuality? When I discovered my sexuality, and really how it was when I look back at it now, I was about maybe 12 or 13 years old when I realized I always wanted to be around girls, or always wanted to be around women, specifically girls. It was most of the things that whatever age I was, I always wanted to be around the girls my age, or if I was older, I wanted to be around the woman my age, right? So how I really discovered my sexuality, looking back at it now, was I was in a room in my grandmother's house, and my friend was there, and I just remember, like, you know, us chilling in the room, turning the lights off, holding her up, hugging her, like some weird shit, bro, like some real weird stuff. And I remember doing that and just being like, oh, this feels nice, this feels good. But in my mind at that moment, it didn't click to me that I like girls, right? It just clicked to me that I like her, and it didn't matter to me that she was a girl. Like, that part really never confused me like that, you know? So when I look back on it now, thinking like, yo, that was really like a pivotal moment of just being in a room, in a dark room with a girl, and just like hugging her for no reason, you know? So just weird. All right, question number 3 is, who was the first person that you told? So the first person I told was my ex best friend, Vanessa. That's not the first person I told. The first person I told was my boyfriend at the time. He knew I was interested in women. You know what? I'm gonna break this down. So the first person I told I was interested in women was my ex-boyfriend, right? And what I mean by that is, I told him like, oh, I like this girl who I went to high school with. I was like, oh, I like this girl. She's cute. She look good. Da, da, da. And he was like, oh, okay. But again, I did not have the internal struggle of, damn, I like a girl. It was just, oh, I like somebody else. That's not my boyfriend, you know? It never, that part of me being like, oh, this is a girl, like, that never clicked to me. That never was an issue for me. So he was the first person I told when it came to saying I like a girl. But if you talking about the first person I like came out to when I realized what it was, and when I realized I liked women, then I would say it's my ex-best friend Vanessa. When I realized, oh, like, I might be kind of gay here. Like, I think that was the first person that I told. All right, so the 4th question is, describe what coming out was like. And honestly, I already know my coming out story. It was not great, was not the best. It was ass. Like, and again, I really did not come out per se. I just really told people like, hey, I like girls, you know? And when I told my mom, I was just like, hey, I have a girlfriend. Like, I didn't even tell her I like girls. Like, I just told her I have a girlfriend, because at this point, like, I was already like, Like, you know, it was already in my head that like, oh, I like girls, and oh, I got a girlfriend because it's just a girl, like it's no big deal. But of course, to a parent who doesn't know what's going on inside your head and who doesn't know like how you think, you know, they had a hard time, even though I did not think she was gonna have a hard time, but she had a hard time. So the actual saying it was like nerve-wracking, because I was like, yo, like I'm about to tell her I have a girlfriend, yo. But then after I said it, I was like, okay, like I said it right. And then she was just like give me that look like, ew, like you gross. So just like a lot of like conflicting emotions, because I was like happy that I said it and happy that I told her I had a girlfriend, but then she was just like, ew, you trash, you dirty. So like it was weird. It was weird. The fifth question is, if you're out, how did your parents, guardians, friends react when you told them? So like I just said, when I told my mom, she told me, you know, kind of was disgusted with me. She was disappointed that I was gay, queer, whatever. So that was her reaction. My friends didn't really care. Like, again, because I was always the kind of person to say, oh, I have a crush on this person. Oh, I have a crush on that person. Oh, this person look good. Oh, that person look good. Like, it was never a secret. And I was never like, la, 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 la. And if I was, I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure I was just like, yeah. Like, that girl's cute. Yeah. That girl's fine, you know? And I don't think anybody really ever asked, like, can you gay? And I was like, I don't think people really asked that of me. They just knew that, like, I like girls. What is the one question you hate when people ask about your sexuality? The one question that I hate now, that I have really gotten to hate, of like variations of, you're just confused, you don't know what you're doing, figure it out, stop playing, like variations of that, right? Because now that we're in the space of social media, now that I'm a bigger content creator than I was when I made this the video the first time, it garnered a lot of views, especially on Instagram, where I make content about like me not identifying and me and my current relationship status, which, if you guys know, I do have a boyfriend, and people just really think I'm confused, and I'm like, ooh, I'm not, yo. So that is the one question that I hate, of just being like, oh, you're confused, or figure it out, blah blah blah. Because it's not about being confused. Like, honey, I'm clear like glass, you know what I'm saying? I'm clear, crystal clear. But people don't see that, so it's interesting that people don't see that. Question number 7, what is your favorite thing about the LGBTQ plus community? I would really have to say just being a community. And like I said, me being a little like a bigger content creator than I was when I started here a little over like 2 years ago or so, maybe 2-3 years ago or so. Finding people within the community that understand you, relate to you, and or accept you, right? Those are 3 things that have been really important to me, especially within like this past month. Because what I'm understanding and what I'm seeing is that a lot of times, like, if people don't like one of those 3 things that I mentioned, then you out, right? But to find a group of people that do understand you, connect with you, or whatever the case may be, like, that's mad important. Being an LGBTQ plus person, that's mad important to have that community of people. So like, I really like that. Okay, so number 8, have you been to a gay bar? Yes, I have actually. Can I tell you where? No, I think I was in New York. I just remembered. Oh, bitch, you been to Los Angeles. Okay, wait. So I was in New York when I went to a gay bar / club for Pride. And then I went to one out here. It might have been Saddle Ranch out here. I really don't remember what it was called. But I've been to one out here. But the gay scene out here is quiet, slumped, asleep, okay? Like, I'm not about it at all. But to answer this question, yes, I have. Question number 9. Who is your favorite LGBTQ plus icon, advocate, or celebrity? I wouldn't say I have a favorite, but I wouldn't say I have a favorite, right? But my favorite icon or person I look up to has always been Lily Singh. So, because y'all know she just came out as a bisexual. So before she became out as bisexual, I just love Lily Singh as a person. Like, the way she moves, the way she like presents herself, because I've seen her in person before, okay? I've seen Lily in person before, okay? The way she moves, the way she presents herself, like the way she just like hustles, and her work ethic, like all of that really inspires me. So when I see Lily sing, I'll be like, that's my girl. So the fact that she came out as bisexual, I'm like, that's really my girl, right? So I would say that is my favorite icon or like celebrity right now. I wouldn't say advocate, but she's an icon slash celebrity, so that's my favorite. Question number 10 is, have you been in a relationship and how do you meet? Yes, I have been in an LGBTQ plus relationship. How do we meet? We worked at the same theater program, and that's how we met. Have you ever faced discrimination? So I'm gonna say no. I have not faced any discrimination since coming out, since people knowing that I don't identify, things like that. I have not faced any kind of discrimination whatsoever. I do face like backlash, but that's not discrimination, so I'm still gonna say no. Your favorite LGBTQ plus movie or show? I don't have one, and every time I watch a movie about LGBTQ plus love, it's stupid. Like, I think the last one I saw was The Holiday, which was last year on Hulu. I think that's what it was called. I'm not really sure. Where like the daughter was gay, but the family didn't know the daughter was gay. So the daughter brought her girlfriend to her family's house, and she had to act like she was her friend, and all this, like, it was just so dumb. I did not like it because you could just predict every single thing that was gonna happen. So just like, and of course, like, not everything goes that way, right? Like, not every single LGBTQ thing goes that way. So just like, whatever. So I do not have a favorite, but if y'all recommend some, let me know. Question number 13 is the most ridiculous thing you have heard about the LGBTQ plus community. Well, the most ridiculous thing that I've heard is that LGBTQ people do not deserve human rights. That is the most ridiculous and dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life, that humans don't deserve human rights. All right, number 14, the LGBTQ plus slur you hate the most. And that would be dyke. I hate the word dyke, and I don't like the word faggot either. Those are two words that I just do not like and do not resonate with at all. I know people do. I know people, you know, what do you call it? Like connect with a word or like try to bring it back and stuff like that. But to me, like when I hear it, I just cringe, honestly. Like the words are not for me. I'm not going to sit there and be like, yo, what's up, dyke? Yo, what's up, faggot? Like, no, baby girl, I'm not doing that at all. So, those are the two words that is just not for me. The two slurs that I hate the most. And again, if you resonate with them, then you resonate with them, but like I just don't. So yeah. Question number 15, the last question is, end this on something you like to tell the world about the LGBTQ plus community. And the thing that I would like to tell y'all about the LGBTQ plus community is that there are more than one type of people and one type of person out there. You know what I'm saying? Like in this day and age, like everybody and anybody can identify as how they want to, and it's not up to you to really police that, or it's not up to you to say what's right or what's wrong, right? If a person doesn't want to identify, they don't have to. If a person wants to identify as gender fluid and lesbian, like let them do that. Just let them do that, because you're not in that person's shoes and you don't know what that person is going through for them to even come to that conclusion about themselves. So give people grace when they come out, and give people grace when they become one and centered with themselves, when they've settled on an identity that feels good to them, right? Also, respect people's motherfucking pronouns. Like, I'm not even playing with y'all. Like, I am tired of hearing people being like, well, I just got so mad and I had to calm down. I'm tired of people being like, oh, they want to be called they, them, and I'm not doing that because they, them is plural and I only see one person. That's so freaking ignorant. Like, respect people's pronouns. Oh, she, no, it's they. Oh, he, no, it's they. Or when people like misgender somebody because they're transitioning and you don't want to, like, come on. It don't cost you nothing. Like, it really don't cost you nothing to be a decent human, right? It costs you nothing. So just respect me, because you want respect too, right? You want people to come to you and respect you and call you she or him or whatever the case may be. If something upsets you, you want people not to upset you, right? So if I tell you that my pronouns is this and that, you're gonna call me something else, that's gonna upset me, and now we're gonna really have a big dirty problem, right? So I just need people to understand that. Y'all see, I get so mad at that because I see that on Twitter a lot, and I'm just like, what's good with you? And I understand, like, when somebody tells you like their pronouns have changed, we get, well, at least I get it. I understand that the first couple times we get the slip up, but like the third, I need you to get it together. I need you to get it together. So that's all. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this updated LGBTQ tag. I hope this was fun for you to watch. If you got anything to say, leave it in the comment section down below. I'm about to hop off of this because I got things to do, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Follow my social medias, okay? Follow them, TheKyannaAlexandra, Twitter, TheKyannaAlex.